Hey! Oh my goodness. Is it possible that I'm alive? I am. And I think you guys know who I am. Or remember, if you remember, there was the ghost of Dre. But yeah, I'm here. I am here, the Collector Safe Space. I'm alive. And I kind of wanted to do this video for a while now. I have it's hard to say, like, I have for all intent and kind of purpose, been trying to figure out a way to like come onto YouTube and talk about some of the stuff that's been going on in my life because a lot of you guys know, some of you don't, some of you do. So I figured let's fill in everybody with a quick little live, kind of catch everybody up on what's going on, where I'm at in my headspace, and to see what is happening just going forward. So, for the biggest part of my life, I had surgery. Never on your bingo card do you expect to see that I was going to have my gallbladder removed. So that was about 3 weeks ago. And that all led up because of 7 months of me not realizing that the pain I was having in my right side was actually something far worse. So, folks, word of advice: the older we get, check, make sure your health is okay. Like always, 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 always make sure you are at your best because you don't know. You really don't. And it was a scary, it was very scary. Of course, you're my brother. Of course, you're going to know, Dave. So that happened on September the 15th. I went in for the surgery. I just saw my surgeon last week Thursday, and everything, all four ports, because it was done by a robot, laparoscopically for those that are scientifically inclined or medically inclined. They did four ports into my abdomen, and all four ports are healing perfectly. I have lost a significant amount of weight, as in this shirt used to be real tight, and this is a extra large. So I have now dropped from 268 pounds or 270 I was back on February 21st of this year. And as of this month, I am now 222 pounds. I am the getting close to where I would like to be. 215 is about where I want to be weight wise. 210 would be nice, but I want to start toning it up with some muscle. But I can't work out yet because my doctor doesn't want me to. Yeah, Johnny Five did operate on me. I'm not allowed to do any significant workouts yet, or go swimming or running. So he said that that won't be till November. So that's when I'll be able to do that. But during that time, before that, I decided I talked to Dave and a few other very good YouTuber friends and just friends in general outside of YouTube about taking a break from YouTube altogether because I felt like my passion was lost. I just kind of didn't know if I wanted to do it anymore, and I still don't know. Like I just popped on because I've been kind of wanting to communicate to several of you that I'm okay because several of you watch the YouTube videos and are not friends of like friends of mine on Facebook or follow me on social media. So, Dave texts me. We text every day. So I talk to Dave literally every day. I talk to like I think a handful of people besides my wife every day. So I kind of wanted to just do that. Now, as far as what's happening and will I ever make the comeback to YouTube, that's debatable because we are cruising into a time period where it's going to be very busy for me and my family. Um, the holiday season for me really starts late September and goes straight through till January. As in, we have between now and like the 1st of January 2025, I am the busiest I'll ever be. And it starts with Halloween. It really actually starts before that. Dave and I are actually doing. We are sponsoring the. I was gonna clean my glasses while we're talking. Dave and I are sponsoring our school lunch charity that we did last year with Colin. I'm looking very forward to it. We still haven't picked the date yet, but Dave's advertising on his channel. Um, because one, I want to make sure we get the maximum amount of people. We did. Where our goal was 250. We blew that out the water and got to $700 last year. A lot of people donated. We had some great prizes. This year, we have some decent prizes. I'm working on a couple other prizes. We already had Figure Fever send something in. It's actually this box right there that's in bubble wrap. It's a McFarlane, I think, Platinum Edition Sinestro. So he donated that to this. I'm donating a couple of comic books, and I worked with my comic book shop to do this. So, oh god, that is so much better. I could see that. I could see so much clearer. So I'll be working with my comic book shop to see what we could do there. But yeah, so that's gonna be. It's already started because I'm. Let me see. The calendar is. Where's my phone? So I can see. We are on the 7th of the month. This our charity is going to go from the 7th of It goes from the 1st of October to the 31st of the month, and it's going to go till midnight. So technically, it'll go till like 11:59, and then on November the 1st, obviously, Dave and I will tally up all the information. Whoever donated, Dave has already posted the information on how to get in touch with us, and basically you will go to the website. Dave listed it. I'll be listing it on all my socials as well as Dave's listing it on his socials. And basically, you snapshot. You can block out like your other information. All we need is your Instagram name, your email, and your real name. And then you need to be there the day that we do the wheel to guarantee. Now, the minimum to donate to the charity is $10. $10 guarantees you one entry on a wheel. Now, we will have not as many wheels as we had last year. I think we had 5 or 6 wheels last year. We're probably going to have 3, definitely 3, maybe 4. And it'll be a quick live stream with Dave and I. It'll be on a Saturday or a Sunday. We haven't yet. Dave and I are still working out the schedule because Dave's schedule is getting busy as well. And we're going to try to do something, like I said, for that. We will let people know and post it on social media. Now, what else beyond this charity we're going to do? I know some people have actually reached out to me about mental health awareness. Dre, are you doing mental health awareness? What are you going to do for that? I know with the holidays, it's a lot, and a Saturday morning is something when Dave and I may get up and do it one Saturday morning. I have to speak with him, and he and I have to coordinate. His weekends are very busy. My weekends are also very busy with family. It's the only time my wife and the girls and I can really go out and do anything as a family because I work from, and that's the other, I guess, flip side of this. I should fill people in. My work schedule has changed. I used to work 4 days a week and have Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Now I work Monday to Fridays, 1:30 till 10:30 Eastern Standard Time in the evening. So I will no longer be on the weekday stream on Monday as I was with KBG playing Destiny 2. I will be on the Friday streams while he plays Fortnite, and whenever he stops Fortnite, if it's a game that I own that I can play with them, I will be on it. If not, then I will still be supporting my friends on the streams when I get done with work. But that's where that's going to be. So this is my last week that I will be. I'm on medical leave right now. I go back on the 14th. I go back to work, and that's when I start my schedule for that. I'm trying to think. We have the charity, my health. The kids are fine. Rory's actually Peanuts over here playing with her Bluey toys. We are. I know I'll get to them in a little bit, and we are. You want to say hi? Wait to everybody. Say hi, people. So she's been doing good. Lana's doing good. She's in high school now. My son's he's doing good in college, and my wife's working, so we are doing what we got to do, as a family. Um, Now, how did the hurricane affect us? Because that's something I didn't talk about. Well, partially why our week was kind of crazy last week, and why I got a little bit quiet on social media. Um, for all intent and purpose, during the storm, we didn't have power. We just literally came back home on Tuesday of last week. We were in a hotel till Tuesday morning, or Wednesday morning, because we didn't get power back till Tuesday evening, and internet back till Tuesday evening. So Wednesday morning, we left the hotel. I dropped my wife and Lana off at work, and Rory and I came home, and then we began the process of getting things ready. Now we're still in a heap of mess. Like, we just kind of got through a lot, dealing with the storm, dealing with the loss of all our food and medicine, and having to now file stuff with our insurance company and whatnot. So, but I think the least of it is what we took. I look at everybody else that took a lot far worse, like KBG and Destination Stone, and several other friends of the channel that live all over in the southern states that were affected. I have family um, that are in Tampa right now going through Milton, and it's scary. And my prayers and hopes are with them that nothing serious happens. Um, does this mean I'm back? Because I know that's a lot of the questions people want to know. Like, are you back? No, I'm not back, because with the holidays, my schedule is going to be busy. And like I said, for those of y'all that don't know, my son's birthday is October 20th. Even though he doesn't live here, I still got to get something out to him. October 31st is Halloween. That's, my youngest, I got to take her trunk or treating. We're busy for that. Then November 3rd is my nephew's birthday. Got to send him a birthday card. Then Thanksgiving coming up quickly after that. Then after Thanksgiving, Lana's going to be turning 15, her quinceañera. She doesn't want to do anything big for her quince. She says she wants to do something for her sweet 16. So bless us that we save a year, but that's where we're at. But we still got to get her a birthday gift. December 18th, my wife and I's anniversary. We got to do something for that. Then the week after that, Christmas, then New Year's. And then we roll right into the new year. Now, I am hoping that into the new year, things will be a little bit different, and that I may be able to stream a little bit more consistently, and my work schedule will regulate out that I can do that. But until then, I'm probably not going to be able to stream as much as I'd want to, or even be on a live like this. It'll probably it would be recorded or whatever. Now, I still do have content that people have asked, like, oh, I know a lot of videos stopped, and I do have stuff in the can that needs to go up on YouTube. I will probably be working on that and getting that out over the next couple weeks, and getting those videos up to you guys, because some of it's older content that people have asked me to read, but I just never posted, like stuff that I finished and I never finalized it and just uploaded it. So that's part of that process. Am I still collecting? Because a lot of people have asked, are you still collecting? Like, did you take a break because of your health and everything? So yes, I did. Surgery, the storm kind of took a little hit to our finances. So right now we're in debt clearing mode. So some stuff I did get as gifts, and I was blessed that I had some people come through for me. This was a gift from my cousin that lives here. She got me this 2-pack, which I love, because I didn't have the tripwire, so I needed that. But I always I love Roblox, so that's a different Roblox. Then I know Oz, you're making fun of me. I still haven't taken him out the box yet, but I got the Figura Obscura Frankenstein's creature. I still haven't cracked this bad boy open. I need to. I do know that Oz and several other friends of mine that are in our Collector Safe Space group, as well as in the Toy Network, are going to be going to Legions. I did request to get the 2-pack. Hopefully Oz can pick one up for me. I'll be able to pay him. Hey, what's good? Yeah, I know this is a random one, dude. I just decided to go live just to kind of shoot the shit and say hi to people and kind of just be good. Um, but yeah, I'm filling everybody in on what's kind of going on. I do have a couple other things that came in over the last couple, like over the last before the surgery. I did have a lot of stuff come through, and I feel like I've never showed it to you guys, so I'll take that time before I get into a little bit more heavier content to discuss. So, oh, of course, my Blu-rays fell. I hate when that happens. Especially against my movies because I'm a big movie nerd and I don't know where my other one is. Okay, well, we'll look for that later. All right, so I'm not a big Motu fan. I loved Motu when I was growing up. I loved Ninja Turtles, but I wanted to pick this up because I love Splinter. So I did pick up this a while back. Splinter Skull. He looks dope. I don't really care for the robot pieces for the Build-A-Figure. I just love the artwork on the back. Big shout out to my boy Andrew at Toyco. I had picked up the Rurouni Kenshin from the new. Well, I shouldn't say the new anime because the anime is old school, and that's why I love Kenshin from like the early '90s or the mid '90s. So this is it from the reimagined series they're doing on Crunchyroll, which I love, and I picked up Himura Kenshin. I do have all the cast of it's Saito, Sanosuke, um, Aoshi, who's one of my favorite characters, plays Kenshin. So I have and Hajime Saito. I love Hajime Saito. So I got Kenshin. I also had gotten this as well. He's Ren from Kaiju number 8. He's so cool. Like for anybody that's a classifieds collector, these Kaiju 8 figures look dope, and they are like the perfect complement, I feel, to any like classified collector that wants to have fun with some anime style that come with some really cool effects and weapons for a good price. So there's more. There's Yeah, I figured I might as well show what I've had. I've been sitting on it for so damn long. So uh let me go through. I also have gotten the Strange Tales. Uh these were pre-orders I had from a while ago. They finally started trickling in. Actually, the last 4 figures in the wave are coming in today from Amazon. Um Shout out to like gift cards I had on Amazon and points that I was able to use on my credit card. So here we go. This is the Bloodstorm, which is the Vampire Storm from the What If comic book series. So for anybody and this is a pet peeve of mine, if you're a fan of these toys, do your damn diligence and read up. This is from a What If comic book. It's not Strange Tales, a comic line. It was Marvel's labeled these because they didn't want to call them like the Halloween figures. These are figures that are from What If and various current or past comic book lines. Bloodstorm was actually from a What If series that was done in the early to mid '90s, where Storm was actually turned by Wolverine at one point as when Dracula bit him. Then that had a whole trigger like, what if Frank Castle became the Sorcerer Supreme because he fought a whole vampire nation? So there's Bloodstorm. Excuse me, my little miss. Here, I, I will give you. What I tell you, get away. All right. They call this the Weapon of Vengeance. It is not. He is Helverine. Call him what he is because that's the name of his comic book that's current. And it's actually, this is Helverine. Now, the storyline that they put on the back of the box is that Johnny Blaze saw the Weapon X program and the spirit jumped from him to Wolverine. Technically, if you guys are reading the comic books right now, Helverine is actually Daken, Wolverine's son, and he is the current Weapon of Vengeance. So that figure is really dope. I also have the Dracula from this thing. For any Mythic Legions collectors, I think this looks really good. Almost, I like the skin tone for the vampire. So I'm kind of curious if you guys that do collect vampires in the Legions, what do you guys think of this figure? I personally think he looks cool. I did obviously get it because Blackheart was a figure I missed from the previous waves. Yeah, he does look really good. Like that head sculpt, the main head sculpt looks fire. The armor looks good. The sword looks good. The alternate head sculpt I can do without, but I'm glad that we actually get 2 head sculpts. And these are actually $1 more than the regular releases. So instead of $22.99, these are $23.99. So I was kind of happy that because Big Bad Toy Store was trying to sell these for $24.99 or 25. So Amazon was the way to go for these. So win. And I didn't have the Desert Snake Eyes, and Amazon was doing a flash sale a while ago on this, and I was like, I love Snake Eyes, and I kind of wanted to do something with that Ren, so I got this. And then I, as a kid growing up, had Shockwave. He was one of my favorite characters as a kid with Beachhead, which Beachhead is right there, and it's the retro carded one, and Doc is right behind him because I did actually manage to pre-order a Doc, and I got him off Amazon. I also, in that stack that's climbed the wall, it's on a stand right there. There is from Toyco a month ago. I think it was right before I went in for about a month before I went in for surgery. Not about a month, about 2 weeks before I went in for surgery. There is the Spider Punk figure, and let me see. Give me a second. I'm gonna put the cam on pause. I'm not leaving. I'm putting the cam on pause. You guys will be able to hear me. So let me grab those figures, and I'll show you guys that. You get out of my chair. You're not a YouTuber. You're too little. Even though, like Ryan, they maybe I need to start Peanut out. Comment below. Should we get Peanut to be like Ryan? Should I just capture her playing with toys, and then when I get Peanut playing with her toys, make some money and put it away for her college fund? What do y'all think? Would y'all watch? No, Gav did not finally arrive yet. I pre-ordered, so I pre-ordered Gav through I think Toyco put it up. Hey, Rolando. I think Toyco had put him up. I can't remember. The belt still hasn't even arrived from the driver. I pre-ordered the driver, the special edition driver pack that you could get with the Gotchard card, and I'm waiting for that to come in. That was supposed to be September, and it's now October. So yeah, still waiting on that. But yeah, for those of you that didn't know, Beachhead was one of my favorite characters. Another one from the movie and the cartoon series. So I found him, and then Amazon for the win to get Doc, one of my favorite characters from when I was a kid watching GI Joe. I know a lot of everybody still is getting all the new figures coming in. Obviously my pocket's not good right now, so those figures are going to have to wait. Maybe Christmas. We shall see. The recent Valen figure. Which what Valen figure are you talking about? Palmer's reviewing it. I mean, if I don't know which Valen figure you're talking about. So, but I did want people to see this because it's a gorgeous figure. So this is Spider Punk from Across the Spider-Verse. Folks, y'all know my Spider-Man addiction. I need to feed it. This is an awesome figure. When Toyco had put this up for pre-order with Spider-Man India. So I have this one. Spider-Man India, I think, comes out in like another 2 months, right before Christmas or shortly after. So I'll be having that. And the Hot Toy releases for this figure, I think in December. And 2099's Hot Toy releases later this month. And then I'm just waiting for them to announce the 2099, not 2099, Spider-Man India Hot Toy. That'll be dope. Going through some more pre-orders that I forgot that came in. Now, mind you, this all happened when I was recovering, and they were just stuff that had come in from months before. I haven't shown it to you guys. Thank you. I love it. Comrade Valen is the same line as the Gob. Okay. This is La Muerta. I think this is a dope figure. I, I don't prefer the other figures in the line. I mean, I like Lady Death, and I was like, I got the variant of this figure, which is I forgot what they called the other one, but I love. I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm not. I don't. I'm Hispanic. I love characters that are of Hispanic descent. This character is a cool character. Loved all the accessories. I saw all the reviews. I pre-ordered this like last year, and it was great to finally get this in hand. And then I think the last thing I got, and this was a big shout out to one of my boys that lives up north. He was like looking at this and he found it, and the box a little bit damaged, but I did not bother me. This is the Marine Sniper, the female Marine Sniper, and I love it. I think it's a dope figure. I love the ghillie suit. I love that it comes with the actual case to put the sniper rifle in. I mean, again, these are like this is all the stuff I've got that's come in over the last like 2 months. It's nothing new, nothing about you know. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely two amazing figures. I mean that La Muerta, I swear anybody that can get their hands on it, get it. It's a dope figure. Um, I know that they did on the back of it. It says here they did what was it? Chaotica, Lady Satanis, the Hell Witch, and Lady Death. I know if you guys watch Art G, he got like the entire wave of the figures. He loves them all. I just wanted La Muerta. I have a little girl. I have a, you guys. I got Peanut. I got a teenager. I don't want to have big booby characters with like their breasts hanging out. It just to me, it doesn't fit what I want to put out in my collection to my kids or to my family. So I like to see other people and I can live vicariously through their collection. But La Muerta is covered up, and it kind of fits in with my classified stuff when I want to display my classifieds because she's a soldier, so it works. And obviously the Marine Sniper, I think it's a cool figure. There's not that many female classifieds, and I'm hoping Hasbro has realized that with classified females, you can give them a little bit of muscle mass because I despise this. I love X-23, but this figure needs a redo badly, and I'm hoping that they fix it. So, you know, that's kind of been what's going on in my collecting. I mean, there's nothing really more there. So I was trying to see if there was any other. No, I did sell off a lot of my other parts of my collection. I did get rid of um, a few pieces, and I'm not upset about it. I feel like, thankfully, my big chest of Figmas stay only in my room and nobody else can see them. Back in the day, I used to have a lot of hentai statues. Uh, for those of you that are old school that know cast off, Mirage, I know you know about the cast off statues as well. I had a couple of cast offs and I got rid of them once I moved out on my own, because once I had roommates and they didn't really care. When I was dating, it's having toys. When you have toys in your room, it's a very different thing when you were dating. When now that I'm married, I'm settled. My wife doesn't care. She knows where my money goes. So, but when you have two little girls in the house, I have one that's 15 this year, another one that's 4. I gotta just be more mindful about how I display my figures. So, and I really realized I only collect 4 lines now. I collect classifieds, Marvel Legends. I do the superhero figures. You obviously all know that. SH Figuarts, obviously, it sits in the same realm. Um, yeah, because they aren't. The cast off used to be really cool as a statue, but the price point was just ridiculous. Um, I do Mythic Legions, but I cherry pick. Everything is being cherry picked. So classifieds, I cherry pick. I don't get everything. I love the dreadnoughts. I love ninjas. I love certain characters, and I cherry pick. As far as the Marvel Legends, I cherry pick. Spider-Man, I have the entire across. What was it, Beyond the Spider-Verse wave of figures? Those are been pre-ordered. I think the only one I didn't pre-order was 2099 because I got the SH Figuarts, but I got everybody else that's in the wave. And until I get an SH Figure Arts version or a Mafex version of those, then those will get transferred out. And usually I give those away or I sell them, resell them to my shop, as soon as I can. Aside from one soon that she isn't gonna be that articulate or accurate articulated at least. But as far as like my collecting habits, I paused my comic book box, which I really didn't want to. Just when I looked at how much I was spending on comics every week versus, you know, trying to clear up my debt and then getting sick, surgery ain't cheap. Um, my health hasn't taken a bad turn. It's just I'm doing maintenance on my body and I'm making sure everything stays right. So does it mean I cannot get everything I would love to have in my collection? No, of course. I'd love to have tons of pieces of my collection back, and I'd love to have all the stuff come back, and eventually I will. But right now, I'm good. Like, eventually, I'll get back to where I was having, you know, I have my Hot Toys I pre ordered. I have two Hot Toys that I am currently in the process of working on getting. So more on that when that actually comes through because I should have those, knock on wood, by Christmas. If not by Christmas, shortly after Thanksgiving. So, and I will let you guys know about that. I have stuff I gotta send Dave. Not to mention we have the holidays coming up. And Christmas is one of my favorite times of year. I don't do a whole lot. My family and my friends are so spread out. I try to get everybody gifts early. So, I will be putting a list of that stuff up to see what I can do with that. Let me see what we got here going on here. Because I see Mirage says something I want to see what he said. Yeah, I cherry pick my stuff as well. It really depends. And honestly, as the adult collector that I am, and I say this very honestly, you really do, once you hit that stride, you know what you collect. There's no point in just getting everything. I collected the Strange Tales wave because I wanted to complete Blackheart. I will probably take those figures that I don't like in the wave and sell them to my comic shop. I already have a Moon Knight. I have Moon Knight and I have Mr. Knight from the MCU. I love those figures more. I have the Revoltech Moon Knight. I don't need a third Moon Knight. And it's not even the new Moon Knight that's from the new comic, the Vengeance of the Moon Knight. So like that Moon Knight, I'm just gonna take the Build-A-Figure piece out and probably just take it right to the comic book shop. The Lilith figure I've never had. I'm trying to remember. It was Lilith. Brother Voodoo is a reissue from the Book of Ashanti collector set, and I never had Brother Voodoo, so I'm looking forward to that one. The Damien Hellstrom, obviously, for those of you that did not see, they just really reskinned and repainted the Namor from the Void Wave. So that's that Damien Hellstrom. They didn't even change the weapon. It's a freaking trident. Who the hell is Damien Hellstrom fights demons and you gave him a trident? Y'all couldn't give him a sword? Couldn't give me some magic effects? Like a book? You just literally change the head, change the hands and the feet, and put a pentagram on his chest. So let's see. Currently, I'm being very picky on what kit I get because I'm saving. Yeah, common SH Figure Arts is killing it right now, and Mafex they're really killing it with those Batman figures. Mafex has got that DC on lock, and I'm looking very forward to a lot of those figures coming out next year that I pre-ordered. Real lucky I have purchased the Build Hazard for 40. Yeah, you are lucky about that. I'm not going to talk about my jealousy on that one. But I do have like my Kamen Rider stuff that I still have coming in. I finished the Gotchard driver build. Like I have all the pieces for the Gotchard driver, the final stuff to make the driver, like to do the ultimate driver pieces. I think the only thing I'm missing is the cards to have all 150 chemis. So I'm gonna have to, and some of those you could only get. There was like 8 chemi cards you could only get as 4 where you could get random in a movie ticket. One card is from the Gov set, which I have pre-ordered already. Another 3 were Konbini, meaning you had to go to a 7-Eleven in Japan to get, and they were random. So those 8 cards eventually will have to make it into my binder of all the Kemi cards. And some of the Kemi cards you can only get if you have the stuff to you actually buy the weapons. So that's also part of that. I'm trying to think. Beyond that, I really, like I said, I kind of taking a break. I just pre-ordered Doctor Doom and the Amazing Spider-Man Hot Toys because that Doctor Doom Hot Toy looks fire. I'm already expecting people to start talking shit that we're going to be getting the Robert Downey heads. I am upset that the Spider-Man 2099 Hot Toy does not come with a Miguel O'Hara head sculpt. I was hoping we'd get that. We didn't. There are a couple of figures I am looking forward to at the holidays. The Gov, not the Gov, the Kamen Rider Gov figure when they releases next year. I'd love to get him. I am looking forward. I like the Savage Crucible. There's the 2 figures from Savage Crucible I'd love to get. I am waiting till maybe the holidays to ask because there's not a lot. Like my wife has asked me, like people always say, like, oh, there's a ton of shit you want, right, Dre? There's a lot of stuff I like, and there's stuff that's sitting on my wish list, but there's not stuff I need. Or I really am like, I gotta have it. Unless it's Spider-Man. And like I said, I got the whole wave coming in November, the week before Thanksgiving. I don't really want a whole lot. So I kind of have a wish list for Christmas. And the few people that are really close to me know a couple of the figures that I really want. So I'm not even stressing that. But I will have 2 new, one Infinity War custom hot toy and one new Spider-Man hot toy to add to my collection. I am very much looking forward to those 2. And then hopefully I'll have Spider-Punk. And then, we'll see. Like I said, I have a couple pre-ordered for next year, later going into the fall of next year. I'm waiting for my finances to kind of regulate out and things can get better so I can pick up some other figures I wanted and some other stuff I needed to get done. But I'm happy. Life overall is good, and that's the one thing I'm very happy about. Let me see. I'm very looking forward to getting the upcoming Yamaguchi Mazinger Z. Already great prototype. Yeah, I did see that Mazinger Z. That does look really dope. And I didn't want to get into Monster Arts, and I did. And I'm kind of mad at myself because the Monster Art figures are freaking dope. For those of you that don't collect Kaiju, or the SH figure or the SH Monster Arts figures, I do have Godzilla and Kong from Godzilla X Kong. Those figures are fire. I do have Shinmo, the Scar King, the little baby Kong, and then Gamera. I pre-ordered, and I did the Geed Ultraman because eventually I would like to have a diorama of all my Ultramen fighting against Godzilla and Kong, and then the Shinmo. I'd eventually like to get a Ghidorah. That's like the dream. I mean, Ghidorah is expensive. Monster Arts Ghidorah is like $300. I mean, the thing's like huge. It is. I think the wingspan's almost as large as my Cap Falcon's hot toy. just as a perspective, it costs almost as much as the hot toy with a wingspan almost as large. That says a lot. I did pre-order several of the Mafex. I did pick up a couple of the boys Mafex. I'm kicking myself that I didn't get Homelander and Butcher and Starlight and Black Noir. Those are kind of on my wish list for the holidays. They've dropped significantly in price. They're about 50% off right now than what they used to retail for. So Butcher is one of my favorite characters from the show. I definitely want to get him. Homelander, I definitely want to get. So those will make my list. I do have Endeavor and Hawks. I'd love to get those amazing Yamaguchis because I have Eraser and I have SH Figuarts Bakugo and SH Figuarts Deku. to go with that. I do need to get my hands on a Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen and a Yuji because I have Megumi. I got Nombara. I've got Gojo. I need to get my final member of that. So there are a couple of figures that I am like looking at and trying to figure out and work with. I kind of want the Black Noir Mayfix just to head swap with Snake Eyes. I've seen a lot of people do that actually, and it's supposed to do it's supposed to look really good. They said that the Hasbro paint sculpt looks really good, and that's kind of one of the things I want to see. I do know that there's a lot of stuff coming up like conventions and stuff. I'm probably steering clear of conventions. I think the only convention my daughter and I are going to is going to be Lana and I are going to be going to Ichiban Con here in Charlotte. That's about like a 45-minute drive north of where we live. My wife's not into anime, neither is Rory, so it'll be for me and Lana to go to for the day. We're just going to check it out. It's like I said, it's only like about a 40-minute drive from the house. It's not that far, and it's. I figured if we don't like it, there's a couple of things I can do. There's like shops in the area we can go to and hang out and still enjoy the day. I know that I'm gonna try to do Jolanta next year, June, I think it is. I forget. It's Joe. No, Jolanta is the September-ish one. I think it's Joe Fest. So I'm gonna try to do one of those or Toylanta. I'm going to try to go to one of those to meet up with several other guys from the Toy Connection crew. And yeah, I miss you too. Look at my brother from my West Coast brother. You are, dude, I have not heard from you in a minute. We miss you. Like, I hope you are well. I'm starting to feel better physically. So it's good to see you. But yeah, like I figured that's kind of that. So the question I guess in everybody's mind is, why come live now? And to be honest, coming live now is a way to kind of just touch base with you all to let you know what's going on. I've been teetering on the fence with a lot of things in regarding of collecting. Like at one point, I'm not gonna lie, while I was recovering from surgery, I was thinking of just hanging up, just saying selling off a lot of the collection, keeping just a few pieces, and just saying screw it, I don't want to collect anymore. That quickly changed, and I've sold off a lot of stuff that I didn't want, but kept a good chunk of what I want. Like I'm not getting out of classifieds. I love GI Joe, Transformers. I'm dipped my toe into the MDLX, and I'm not gonna lie, there are a couple I would like for Christmas. So if anybody wants to get me one, you guys can. I'm gonna say no. Optimus Prime is one of the MDLXs I want. After seeing Transformers 1 with Rory, I pre-ordered the entire wave of the Transformers 1 MDLX wave because they look amazing. But I would like to get the Optimus, Starscream, Hot Rod. I have I think Jazz and Sideswipe already pre-ordered, and a few other ones I'd like to get my hands on. They're not that expensive, but you know they are the ones I'd like to get into again. I'd like to get because I love Transformers, and I think if I'm going to get Transformers, I want the best representation. I'm not the dude that wants to sit and transform them. I just want to have them, and I think they look cool. So that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, like I said, I've kind of taken a step back, and I'm evaluating how I want to collect and what I really want to keep. For y'all that are looking here, that's the Chuckles. This was Figure Fever. Big shout out to Figure Fever. Great dude in the community. Y'all follow his videos. He's a great toy hunter, just a great friend and a great brother. And I appreciate him sending these Chuckles. I was supposed to do a trade with them, but then the surgery knocked me out. Then I got sick after the surgery, could not toy hunt, and I got to keep this Chuckles, but I will make it up to him eventually in the future at some point. And then Sergeant Slaughter, my wife had ordered it for me a while ago. I'm a big wrestling fan. I love Sergeant Slaughter as a kid. I love Slaughter's Marauders. It has more of a sentimental piece to me because my mom had the only way you could have gotten this back in the day was when you pre-ordered, you had to mail order Slaughter with his vehicle, his mini tank. And I remember my mom had to do the mail order for me, and it holds a special meaning to me. So my wife did that for me, and I was very happy with that. But yeah, I'm not going to be live streaming. It'll probably be a lot of short form video content that will be edited. Some of them will be mostly tour reviews. I don't. When are Dave and I going to get back together? Probably next year. Dave and I will probably do some pre-recorded content, no lives. I'm going to talk to him about that so he and I can plan. Fortnite. Oh my boy. I I will be back on Fortnite on Fridays, but due to my work schedule, which is going to be Monday to Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time till 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. So I will not be able to be on the Monday streams, but I will probably be on the Friday streams later, as long as KVG said, because as he stated last night, he is the last couple seasons of Fortnite have not agreed with him. He doesn't really love it anymore, so he may be leaving in November and making a move towards another game. I told him if I have the game, I'll gladly join up. If not, then I will still play Fortnite because I love Fortnite. But I will still try to join up my friends and still game as much as I can. Yeah, you do. We haven't seen you, Cap. I know you've been busy. But we have a lot. We have a lot. Like I said, my life kind of took this surgery. My health for 7 months was not good. It's now on the mend, and I'm getting better. I post surgery, now healing from the surgery 3 weeks later. I'm starting to get back to being me, which is what I really missed. There are things I'm sad about that I'd love to get back and collect more and do this, but I can wait. I am looking for a couple of pieces here and there, and I'll be reaching out to people to discuss what I'm looking at. And if anybody wanted to get anything for me to review, feel free. You know, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys this update. I'm here. I'm 40 pounds, almost 40 pounds lighter than I used to be. So that's a big step. And yes, I know you've been on a hiatus, Cap. Because I know that there's been a lot of stuff going on in your personal life. You and I've talked about it in the group and off the group. So I know that you've been having a lot. I do have some scars that I'm going to look to tattoo up. That'll probably be next year once I fully heal. I want to let these, heal up and see the scars. Like 2 of the scars I don't have an issue with because they're relatively small. But the one that's right at the center of my abdomen, like right here, there's one right here above my belly button that's like you can see it's like about 2 inches above my belly button and it goes in. That one is a little bit rough, and there's one over here, so I might do like a tattoo to cover that up. So I was talking to my wife about that. So she laughed a little bit, but she knows that it's. I don't want to have the. I don't want to like. The surgery is good. I just want to, cover it up. So I'll be doing that. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna hit you up and we'll talk afterwards, Cap. But it's crazy where life takes you, the friends you make, and Dave and I talked about this recently. My brother and I talked about this recently. My little brother, I should say, and I talked about this recently, and several other people. Since the surgery, the storm, I've seen who my real friends are and my real family. And I'm proud to say the people that were been there for me and my wife and my kids. I appreciate you guys more than you ever know. It means a lot to us. But I'm happy. And I'm very happy. I'm happier than I was. Now, do we have a lot of things left to do? Yeah. Do I have a lot of things I want to do? Of course. But there are certain irons in the fire I have right now that I'm making some money moves and clearing up my debt. My goal is by February to have my credit cards taken care of, my car paid off, and working on our other bit my wife's and I credit card. Once I have that, I'll be happier. So my collecting can take a little bit of a back seat. Obviously, with the holidays and stuff, we all know, you know. But as far as will you guys see me online? Of course, I'm gonna be supporting my friends, watching videos. You'll be seeing me in chats. I mod several chats. You know, will you see me on certain live streams? Yes. Actually, Mython, if you guys know Mython the Python, very good dude, and he's a great brother to our group. He actually and I discussed, and I'll be on his show the first week of January. It'll be a midnight Friday show. Um, I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna do some mystery minis, talk some topics, talk toys. So, you know, we got a lot. Like I said, we got a lot of positive going on with that. Um, I'm gonna be looking at hopefully changing out some of the stuff behind us. I might be changing the orientation of my desk. There's a lot of things that are gonna be going on. It's the holidays. We got to put our tree up. We got to put got to get the kids ready. We already got Rory her Halloween costume. She wanted to be Iron Man. She said she likes robots, so she's Iron. She's gonna be Iron Heart. Right, beautiful girl. Kiss. Thank you. Go watch my news. All right, in a little bit. And that's kind of what it is. I'm happy. At the end of the day, it's like I realize who's been good to me, who's by my side, who's not by my side, who doesn't have my family or my best interest at heart. And I've stayed out of the drama, and I'm staying there. You know, exactly. That's Cap. You said it the same way I say it. The top goal is to be happy, and I think that's what. When I realize that I get things that make me happy, and I see the people I want in my life succeeding, that's what matters. And that's where I'm at. 110%. Like I can't ask for anything better. Yeah, we hit a snag. The storm took out our finances, and I had to sell a lot of stuff to try to get us to a place where we can be good. Was I happy about it? No, but that's life. You roll with your punches. You know what I'm saying? Like, did I want to sell my extra PlayStation in our bedroom? No, but we had to. Did I want to sell some of my comics off and some of my games off? No, I had to. You do what you gotta do for your family. And that's I know you do, Cap. That's why I love you, brother. I don't ask for handouts, I don't ask for help. When I do ask for help, support in other ways. And like I said, Dave and I are doing we have it started already. Go to Dave's channel, watch the video, see where the link is. I am working with Walter from Four Horsemen. We're trying to get some figures in, signed figures with Mythic Legions. That's going to be one of the boxes, hopefully. I am putting together a comic and a comic book box that I'm working with my comic book shop to put together, as well as Mython and Figure Fever. I'm going to combine their box, so you'll be getting a bunch of figures. The figure that Figure Fever sent is right here. It is a Sinestro McFarlane figure. It's awesome. I'm leaving it wrapped up in the bubble wrap. Mython is going to send out his box. Y'all, he put a bunch of dope figures together. I think it looks really cool. I think you will enjoy it. Maybe you'll throw in a couple of stickers if I ask real nicely. But yeah, beyond that, I just want to say thank you for everybody that spent this last hour with me. I just kind of wanted to catch up. I am waiting for Amazon to deliver the last 4 figures of that wave, and I may even throw one of those figures in there instead of just selling it to the shop. I just might throw that figure in there. Who knows? I don't really want to kind of give somebody that donated something used, even though the figure would be still brand new. I'm taking the build a figure piece out, but I may just take it to the shop. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for being supportive. And, you know, just keep supporting the people in the community that are doing good and doing right. I hope you all are good. And if you are in an area that's affected by the storm, you know, stay safe and just there are resources. If I had the finances, I would love to do it. But right now, me and my family are recouping, and we are insurance is not an easy thing to wait on. So you know, we're just gotta wait for the insurance to kick in because I lost like about 3 grand worth of medicine. So fun times. But I thank you all for sitting here with me, from Mirage to Kevin Spalding to Dave to Rolando, the universal moderator, to everybody else that catches this video on the hashtag replay. Thank you guys for watching. You know, I love you guys. As always, stay geeky, y'all. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Catch you on the flip side.